Hi there and welcome to Storytime with Uncle Bill. I'm your storyteller, Uncle Bill, and today's story is I'll never forget, and it was July 4th, so it's not even a hard day to remember, but what you see right here is the metal that held the foot onto my leg because I got shot with a 30-30 on accident. It was kind of supposed to be a really good day, man. I mean, it was supposed to be a really good day. So 2 days before, July 2nd, I was at my sister's house. I had not long since got out of doing like 55 days in county jail, and I really didn't have anything going for me other than cutting grass. I really didn't have a place to stay, and but I was over there at my sister. I think I might have been staying with her. It might have been temporary, whatever. But this guy ends up coming over. She had a roommate, and she dated, so there would be multiple guys, or not multiple guys, but different guys and stuff. And this guy came there, and he said he was a Marine, and he said he was like somehow related to the Steinbrenners, the Yankees franchise, and it could have been a total lie, but he had me going, and what really made the dude memorable was I was smoking weed back there because he was in the military. He paid me $100 to just smoke weed around him. And I was doing that anyway, you know what I mean? But I needed that $100, so I took it, and we ended up talking and stuff. And he was a really cool dude. And if you're watching this, you know, you could verify. And but he had made mention that, you know, in a couple of days it would be July 4th, and he had this yacht, and he was having like some big name like DuPont girls. There was going to be some rich girls out there, and he thought maybe I could hook up with him and he'd be more than happy to let me go. And I was asking, I was like, yo, can I bring one of my friends? And he was like, yeah, sure, you know. And I was like, all right. So we exchanged numbers and stuff, and I went and called my man Corey Doberman, and I was like, yo, man, check this out. And I had told him the story, and of course he was down as hell. So 4th of July came, and me and Corey went and got decked out and haircuts and everything, and we about to have a good time, man. We had AK-47. It was, everything was going to be good. So, man, that never happened. And like I don't even have my own stuff, like things that I wanted to wear, and it was supposed to be just casual. It didn't have to dress up, thank God. So I actually like took some stuff that was left by the homeowner before my sister moved into the place. I don't even think it fit right or anything. It was just a horrible. If you was looking to make a great first impression on clothes, it probably would have failed. But it is what it is. I knew I could probably win just on my personality alone. So we're supposed to drive to the beach and get on this yacht. And so I had called him up, and he was like, yeah, it's all good, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get this Hummer limo, and the line went dead. And when I think back on it, man, I didn't even know anywhere you would park a yacht. Like, I probably still don't if I thought about it hard enough. There's only a couple like places down in that place that you could actually do that, and I didn't think that way. We actually drove up and down the beach from like 5 to 9 o'clock, and like 7:30 we kept losing signal. I would get them, and I could hear them, and it would go away. And it kind of was skeptical, like, you know, the dude was just hanging up or what, but, except the phone set out of service. So it couldn't text. I mean, it was just a horrible. It's frustrating when that doesn't happen, and we ended up giving up. Never. And then it was like, we missed all the fireworks. And it wasn't even about the fireworks, it was about the parties. And I couldn't find no party, and I was pretty mad. Not mad, but I disappointed. So we ended up going back to Corey's house, and one of his buddies called him up and was like, "Yo, let's go out." They were having a party out in Maple Hill. We could go out there. Well, it was already late as hell, man. It was probably not even July 4th of July anymore. And but we drove all the way out there, and Corey had this SS Trailblazer, and she could smoke the dog with it. But to go back into Maple Hill, to rock Corey back in Maple Hill, where there's a couple ponds or lakes, whatever they are, and but it's ruddy. I mean, horrible. You don't take nice vehicles out there, and his was a nice vehicle. And we had all these trash bags in case we were going on the beach and stuff. And I think we went to the beach like a couple of days before that. And but we made it back there, and I always drove. And we get back there, and man, the first thing we see after we get out all them ruts, and you get over there, and there's like 2 lakes right there. Where's these people having sex on top of a deer stand. And I watched them for a little bit. I put the high beams on and everything, I'm just gonna be honest with you. And so we pulled up, and there was like normally it's just an open field, but there was a group of cars with like a little parking lot. And there was it's totally dark. I mean, it's dark out there, but there's a couple little fires everywhere. You see a bunch of like coolers, like 4 or 5 cooler groupings all over the place. It was cool, and groups of little people, and there was tents set up. Somebody, this was planned, and it was, and so we get out, and we got food and drink and everything in the car. I got some bud and shit. We're good to go. So I had planned on drinking because I don't plan on leaving this place. And first thing we do is there's this truck, a little old F-150, and in the back of it is totally full of liquor bottles. Like there's no room for anything. It's just all you just pick it. If you had to go in the middle, man, you had to, reach all the way the hell over and get it. So, but the ones I actually like was right out in the front. So I probably hit like 6 or 7 shots, real, didn't play around. And I knew one person there, Big Ben. It was the only dude I knew. And all the rest of them were Marines and stuff. And so I'm over there talking with him. And these MPs pull up. And this ain't military property. And I was confused. And these couple guys went out there. And I'm not even sure what all that was. It was some kind of conspiracy shit. I never got involved in it. But anyway, and we ain't been here 5 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, it's 8 minutes too long. You know what I mean? Well, they came back and it was like, look, we got to go. They said we got to leave. I was like, oh shit. And I don't play around with the police, whatever. They take you to jail. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying the police are bad. People just say they got the ability to take you to jail. Losing your freedom ain't worth shit. So if they say we got to go, man, okay, it's cool. I ain't no need to rebel. So, but I had been and Corey had drank some too, and we never drink and drive. That's something we don't ever do. But we know, we could drink a bunch of water and eat some food and counteract, and maybe an hour and a half would be good. It's going to have to be good enough because they come back, So that's what the plan was. So we were right by the cooler, and he's right beside me. And so we started looking in the coolers. There's like 6 coolers right there in another row in the back. And we get down to the last cooler, and there was this. It was like a gust of wind. I mean, it was just so. It was so fast, and I had thought I had saw something. You ever just see something like, damn, that happened? Well, Corey saw it, and he was like, damn, dog, what was that? And I was like, I don't know. Well, I was standing up at that time, and I don't know, the noise didn't register or something, but my ankle started hurting. And I was like, damn, man, why's my ankle hurt? Like it was on fire. And I looked down and I saw some blood. And I was like, oh man, I think somebody threw a firecracker at me, dog. And he was like, what? And I looked down again and there was a lot of blood. And I was like, I think somebody shot me, dude. Yeah, man, I think somebody shot me, man. And then I looked and it was blood. And like it splattered. And oh, yeah, I think I'm shot, man. And if a lot of people was like, oh, I got shot, I fell down, I was screaming, no, what happened was, like I was still standing up. I was in shock. I was like, holy shit. So Corey came over and leaned up on me, and I was like, damn, dog, you got to call 911. You got to go get the truck. I gave him like 30 orders for just one dude, and he's my man too. I mean, the whole Doberman clan, man, they good people. And so somebody, maybe Big Ben or something, Corey went and got the truck, and he's smart as hell too. Came over and he took one of those big ass black trash bags and tied it around my leg and put me in the truck. And I had a bowl and some wheat, and I stuck it behind this dude's tire. And I think we might even found that because I went back there looking for the bullet, and which was stupid because I tell you. But so it was OnStar. I was on, 911 calls are recorded, so this could be proven. And I was cussing. It was a woman. I was like, yeah, excuse me, man, but beep, 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 beep. I mean, it was, and I cussed, like I say, I'm just trying to do this for you guys, try to be clean now, but it would have been a lot of beeping. So, but we got to go over these ruts, man, and there ain't no easy way to do it because they're deep, and he can't really go fast. He got a fancy suspension. I don't blame him. And I'm asking the woman, I was like, yo, because my man can drive. They got all kind of fast cars. I've been with them 1,000 miles an hour. I trust them. We're good to go. Where's the closest hospital? Do we go to Onslow Memorial in Jacksonville, or we go to New Hanover in Wilmington? And she told us to go to the Scotchman. So we went to the Scotchman, and it's hurting. I mean, it's hurting, and it's hurting pretty bad. And the bag is getting heavy. It's got blood in it. And we get to the Scotchman. We get to the Scotchman first, and Corey gets out of the truck, and you'll be meeting him. You'll meet him. But he's a big dude and strong, really, really, really strong. The whole family's really strong. And he puts his hands around my calf to keep to stop the bleeding, and he's suffocating. I can't even breathe. He's squeezing my leg so hard, and I'm telling him, look, Corey, just let me die, dude. If you don't squeeze my leg that hard, I'm about to tap out and shit. It hurts. And he was like, nah, man, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. And I know he was doing a good job at it, way better than a tourniquet would. And probably didn't lose any blood after he grabbed my leg. So this cop come, he's the first one to come, and I had TRICARE Prime. I was separated, but you get that till you get divorced. So I gave him my information and stuff, and I was like, man, where's the ambulance? And I could hear the ambulance though. And so they get there, and this is about to get wrong real, because I was hurt and dehydrated bad. I was having a hard time swallowing, and it never even dawned on me, because I was talking to the woman on OnStar, and then when Corey grabbed my leg, I didn't even think about swallowing. And they strapped me down, or they put me in the gurney thing, and I'm in the back of the ambulance, and I'm like, yo, who's got a camera phone? I want somebody to take a picture of this, man. This is a raw gunshot wound, and it hurts, and I want to see it, but I can't, because I got my you know, I got my shoe on still. And but I was like, yo, get a camera, man, get a camera. When they take this off, I want to know raw. You know, this is part of my stories. You know, get the camera, and nobody got a damn camera. There was a cop, it was me, there was Corey, there was at least 2 people in that ambulance, maybe 3, and a couple of people that showed up that were at the damn part or out there in the woods and stuff. I mean, I don't know if you got that, man. That would be cool if you sent it. I'm not gonna understand. That was a long time ago. But so I'm in the back of the ambulance, and you know, they asked me all the questions and stuff, and so they was like, "Yo, we gotta cut your pant leg up." And I go ahead, cut it, whatever you gotta do it. So they cut up my pant leg and shit, and I'm screaming, "Man, I need some water, man! I need some water! Damn, give me some water! I know y'all got some water up in here." And man, they took a rag and stuck it in there because they said, "Yo, you're gonna have to surgery." And I'm like, "Yeah, I need some water. I don't care about that." It made me suck on the rag. You ever suck water from a rag? I mean, I was sucking the hell out of it for everything, and I really wasn't getting a lot of water, man. So I was like, "Yo, put some more water on it. Put some more water on it." And he was like, "Nah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it." I was like, "Yo, man, I suck it. Just please." And I don't do that stuff, but I was so thirsty. I was more conscious of the thirst than it was the gunshot wound. Like, it was scaring me. That was scaring me. And and I said it a couple of times too. Everybody's laughing. He's laughing. I might even be serious. I needed some water. That's what it boiled down to. And he didn't give me it back. But he said, I'm gonna take your shoe off. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's what's up, man. And so I'm seeing them, and I see him unlace the shoe, and he grabs my leg, and I see him pulling, but I don't see the shoe moving away. I feel my foot moving away, and I was stop! Oh God! Nah, get the hell away! Man, I'm gonna kill you, man. I'm fucking. Y'all gotta strap me the hell down. There's no way you're gonna touch. Oh Jesus, hell, and folks, undescribable. The hell with being shot. The hell with being shot. He literally pulled my foot away from my leg. It's an undescribable. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. And dude was like, "Yo, man, I'm so sorry." And he went and got it. He said, "You ain't gonna feel this no more." And he hit me with the syringe, and I was out. And so I woke up, and I was in the bed, my leg was all up in the air and a little groggy. I look over and see my man Corey sleeping next to me, and we've been friends a long time, man. And I had asked him, I was like, man, he looked over, he's like, "Hey man, what's up?" I was like, "Yeah, what's good? How bad is it?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, if you get to keep your foot, you're lucky, and if you're never gonna walk again the same." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." Oh, all right. Guess we got to do something then, huh? And so I was like, "Well, let's see what this bad boy looks like then, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got you." And he went over and got in front of my thing. It was covered up. On blankets, a couple blankets, and it looked like Star Wars shit. I don't know if you can tell, but each one of those things has got a razor sharp, and this whole contraption looks heavy, but it's really not. It's really light. And so these 2 pieces right here were drilled into the bottom of my foot next to my heel. and that's what actually held the foot. And these two bad boys right here were screwed into my shin, and that's what held my foot into place, because it was no longer attached to my leg. And you know, what you might not see about this is these are threads right here, and these threads, your skin grow around them, and you have to clean those out, because if you don't, they pinch and it hurts. I mean, it really hurts, and the skin grows around it. And if you ever have to wear this, you just take like I think this probably ain't professional, but you could just probably like a pin or something, because I'm just pretty hardcore like that, and just, cause you won't like the pinch. Just take the skin out there and a little saline water to clean it up. You would not like the pinch. It's so worth it. And yeah, it was this, came in this bag, man. I wanted this so bad. I don't know how much it cost. It's probably expensive as hell if you've ever been to the hospital. It cost like $1.5 million. I ended up having to go through a couple surgeries, and I begged for this. I was like, man, I paid for it. I wore it for like a couple months. You know, it was always there. I got some cool recovery stories. We'll call them the recovery stories. We got to cut this one short because I got to go to work today. It ended up being an accident. It was kind of ironic from what I heard, because when I had got home, the captain of detectives had called me up, and he was like, "Hey, look, what had happened was this dude got freaked out when the cops had came, and he had brought a 30-30, a big old hunting rifle, and or 30-06. If you the dude that shot me, man, let me know." They said I could have sued him and stuff, and I didn't. I mean, an accident's an accident. It kind of sucked though, because I never was the same. I'm never gonna be the same, which is cool. I learned to live with it. I'm not mad at him. If it had to happen to somebody, let it happen to me. This way I had a story, and maybe you don't have to suffer because of it. And that's just the way I am. And yeah, they just said it was an accident. They checked the tent. If you look, these are the pants. Just right above the ankle. I'll take some pictures of my leg and show you where you can see the holes and stuff. My ankle doesn't move. It's fixated. I have a rod in there that's got pins screwed to my one bone into my foot. My ankle doesn't move. It's just stuck. So when I put my pants on, it's like a shark. I can't. That's when I walk. I pick my foot up and I put my don't. Actually, it doesn't bend. I can't do this at all. Your ankle does that. My ankle does. And out of all the things that they can make for you, they can make a hip, an elbow, a wrist, a knee. I mean, they can make anything for you. The ankle is one of the most intricate. It's a miracle that man ain't figured out. And I often wonder if I had a spring, because the people with the springs or with the wooden leg, you look at I don't consider it anything but like having like a disability, you know. And I don't get no disability. I apply for it. They tell me you do the best you can. You're all right. You can sit at a desk or some shit. And I ain't even crying about it or nothing. But that's how I got shot. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. I got plenty more stories. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate you. Bye.